Recently, a viewer had asked, can we use talcum powder in babies? Let us see the answer in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, your health related queries are answered via videos which are released every week. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. If you have any such queries, kindly post it in the comment section. I will try to answer them in subsequent videos. Today's video is about talcum powder use in babies. First, we have to understand why do people use talcum powder in babies. Then we will see whether it is really useful for these purposes, and then we can come to the conclusion. So why do we use talcum powder in babies? First, cosmetic purposes, so that your baby appears beautiful. Your baby is beautiful whether you apply this talcum powder or not. We have to understand that all babies are born beautiful. The second thing, to remove the smell, to remove the bad smell, to introduce a good smell. What about, can we use talcum powder for that purpose? Any baby product which contains strong smells, has to have strong chemicals which can cause reactions in baby skin. That's why baby products are mildly scented or usually not scented at all. So, if your talcum powder has a strong smell, that means it should not be used in babies. That's the second purpose. What other purposes we use talcum powder for? To prevent nappy rash. To prevent nappy rash, what we need to do is frequently change nappies. Don't allow leakage, the wetness to permeate, and we can use barrier creams, zinc creams, or which contain petroleum jelly. So these need to be applied as barrier creams to prevent nappy rash. By using powder, we are not going to achieve anything. So again, for this purpose, talcum powder is not useful. Sometimes people use talcum powder in the folds of skin, where they get sweaty and wet. Again, talcum powder combined with sweat can turn into clumpy masses which can irritate the skin even more, causing rashes. If you want to avoid these areas where there are skin folds, you need to clean with a cotton cloth where there is wetness happening. You should not apply talcum powder, which may in fact irritate and cause rashes more. Finally, people use talcum powder to prevent prickly heat. Even for prickly heat, this is because of the sweat. Talcum powder can block the sweat glands, making it worse. So they can become more red, more itchy. So for this purposes, again, what can be done? So frequent bathing of babies, light clothes, cotton clothes, reduce the number of clothing they wear. So this can actually reduce the incidence of prickly heat, but not talcum powder itself. Ultimately, in younger babies, talcum powder use can result in inhalation of these particles, which can lead to pneumonias in babies, respiratory problems in babies. So, preferably in younger babies, avoid talcum powder use, and even in older babies, for these purposes, it is not going to be beneficial. It is just a cosmetic means. What about the talc contains so many harmful chemicals? Yes, talc older days used to contain asbestos as an impurity. Asbestos is a known carcinogen, meaning it can induce cancers. Today's talcum powders usually doesn't contain asbestos, but still they don't serve a greater purpose other than cosmetic reasons. So for cosmetic reasons, use them minimally. For babies, they might not be ideal. So preferably do not use talcum powder in babies. Hopefully this video was useful. If you like it, kindly share it among your friends and relatives. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.